Hey Collective, it's Intuitive Pisces Moon, and welcome to your February astrology readings. So, things we can expect starting in the month of February. On the 1st, we have in bulk, which your areas of focus there are awakening, cleansing, healing, hope, illumination, innocence, inspiration, light, patience, sprouting, transitions, and well-being. That also shares a day with the full moon in Leo, so that's going to be a very interesting time. Then we have a Friday the 13th, which, in my opinion, Friday the 13th is the day of the divine feminine. So this is a day where we cleanse away aspects of yourself that you no longer need. We face fears. It is the day of the goddess and honoring the divine feminine. Then on February 17th, we have a new moon in Pisces. So, very exciting month ahead here. It is also the start of the Chinese New Year. I believe that is February 17th as well, which pairs with that new moon in Pisces date. So, that being said, we're going to go ahead and jump right into your astrology sign. Welcome, Virgo friends. If your sun, moon, or rising falls in the sign of Virgo, then this is your February astrology reading. So we're gonna pull some cards for you, see what your month ahead looks like, see if there's anything that you need to know that's coming up or anything that you need to avoid for the time being. So we're gonna start your reading with the In Bulk Oracle. And we've got this one, number 15, Coming of Spring. Beneath my feet stir the waking, spiraling surges of warmth that tell of life ready to birth. I love that. I was actually just thinking that we're getting so close to February, and I'm so excited because that is when flowers start to shoot up and you're just like, yes, finally. It's like the ground's thawing out. Your keywords are preparing for rebirth, reaching for light, renewal, and a surge of hope. In Bulk marks the beginning of the end of winter, letting you know it's time to begin your ascent out of the darkness. This card often finds you after a challenging situation or an emotional or spiritual crisis. You may have recently experienced a great shedding of what no longer serves you through the dissolution of a relationship or a dramatic end to a chapter in your life story. You are about to enter the stage of rebuilding from the ashes and can begin to allow hope and faith to enter your spirit again. This is a positive sign if you're looking for a new love or a new job. This card indicates that there are many prospects waiting for you when you're ready to put yourself out there again. Perhaps the most important meaning of this card is that you have a wide open lane to fill your life with anything that you choose. The possibilities for where you go next are endless, and you should entertain all opportunities that come your way because any of them are likely to yield positive results. All right, well, hey, that sounds like some great news to me. So hopefully, Virgo, you are excited about what is coming in this spring because it's going to bring some amazing stuff, especially because it seems like it's coming after this period of hard times. You know, that's the best way I can put it. I don't know if you went through a spiritual awakening or just a giant process of letting things go and transforming things in your life. All right, the next card that came out for you is this full moon in Aquarius. Show the world the real you. So this is what is feeling like is emerging now that you have released all of what you have released. So maybe that is what you have spent this last season doing in the darkness, in the winter months, was just kind of, I'm getting like, honing in on who it is you truly are, and then releasing anything that doesn't display that to others. All right, so the next 3 cards that came out for you, we got the moon. You will be guided through the darkness. I love that because, again, we talked about going through the darkness. You've got the satire, which is revelry and indulgence. And then the talisman, you are destined to succeed. All right, hi, kitty. What's up? So this is giving me, again, that guidance. And now you have this destined to succeed. What's up? So revelry and indulgence is coming out usually as like a warning. Like, don't let this distract you on your journey. Okay, because there's definitely gonna be distractions that are gonna try to kind of pop up and be like, oh, hey, you don't need to go this way because there's, this thing happening over here. So I'm getting more that this is just like, beware of that. That could also be temptations, beware of any temptations that take you off your track that I am getting that you worked so hard to achieve. So you know how much effort it took for you to get to where you are now, and Spirit's just calling you to keep going because you are destined to succeed. So don't let this distract you on your path forward. All right, we're gonna jump into the tarot from here and see what else wants to come out for you this month. What else do we have to go along with this reading, please? Thank you. 10 of Wands. Burdens, but hey, end of a cycle. I'm getting that you learned a lot of what you're no longer willing to put up with. So whether this was in relationships, friendships, family matters even, people probably did not treat you well or the way you wanted or deserved to be treated. And so you kind of looked at that situation or those situations as, yeah, I'm not going to do that again. I deserve better. I'm not going to be treated that way. The Knight of Swords, okay. It definitely looks like freedom, like the word freedom came out for me here. Like, look how much lighter you are riding this bike with one sword when you're not carrying all those wands, trying to walk and hulk it on by. Wheel of Fortune, yep, your luck is changing. Love that for you. The Eight of Swords. All right, I just heard trap of the mind. And I'm not sure whatever it is that is putting you in that position. And then we also have the Five of Pentacles. So what this is giving me is some of you maybe either have had or still have a lack mentality of some sort about the fear of not having enough. And like I just heard, I got bills to pay. Yes, I understand that part. But it shouldn't be your main focus. That's what I'm getting with this. There's going to be something that's going to come to you this month. Maybe even a couple of things that may come to you, because a couple of things came to me right there. One being an opportunity to make money, but it's to do something that you enjoy doing. And maybe it is a moderate income. And then there may be another opportunity that comes along where it seems like a higher income, but it's not something you love doing. And I'm getting that that's going to be the temptation. So be aware of that. Remember that, and I'm going to pull this directly to you because it matters the most right now in your spread. Spirit's calling you to be the real you. If there is a relationship, if there is a job that requires you to be anything but that, it's not for you. That's the test here. It's a distraction. So keep that in mind when you're applying for a job or you're getting into a relationship or friendship or whatever it is, because if the real you can come out and play, good, then likely it's for you. But if there's any aspect of yourself that you have to stuff down or hide or change or alter to be in the job, the relationship, the friendship, it's not for you. I am very firmly being told that you need to know that this month. Because again, you are destined to succeed. But what you choose to do is going to entirely determine the level of success that you're achieving, the quickness of the success that you're achieving. All of this matters. So this is just something that you need to know right now. All right, so the next two cards that I pulled for you, I asked what needs to go this month for you and what needs to grow. So we're going to start with what needs to go. And I pulled this card, which is number 43, the Alder, which that looks like a very ominous scene there. Let's take a look at what it says in the book. The alder tree is associated with ravens. A Welsh belief states that if a raven which nests in an alder is befriended, he will teach you new languages and the gift of prophecy. Whether your social network includes birds or not, there is value in teamwork and the things that you can learn from others. Is there someone in your life that you'd like to be closer with but don't know how? Now is the time in which opening up to them and sharing your thoughts will help you to achieve that and build on the relationship. Okay. And this is the card I'm being drawn to for that as well. And it's really strange because I keep getting like so many different, like my mind goes this way, then this way, then this. Maybe that's you with this Eight of Swords here. Like you can't make up your mind on what it is you're trying to figure out here. And again, I'm being drawn to the distractions. So be careful of that. There's something going on here where you know your path forward. You may even know who can help you get on that path to help you move forward. And it doesn't require you to alter yourself at all. In fact, it shows the world the real you, and you are shining with it. And it's going to make you money because you're destined to succeed with that. But there's this other like nagging thing in the back of your mind, and I'm getting that this might be voices in your head. Not that you're crazy, okay? See a doctor if you have voices in your head that are telling you to do bad stuff. But no, these are the voices of likely who you grew up with the lack mentality, telling you that life has to be hard. And it has to be hard earned and hard won, and that you can't make a living doing that, whatever that is. Don't listen to that, because that's going to delay your progress. Okay? There's this part of you that wants to do more and believes you can do more, and you are destined for more. But those voices, I'm getting like parental units or ancestral past stuff, like, someone in your family or multiple people in your family likely told you that life's hard and that things are always going to be hard, and they don't have to be hard. All right, I'm going to move on. What needs to grow this month for you? We got number 2, Lily of the Valley. Look at the difference in the dark and the light between these two cards here. What a difference. So Lily of the Valley blooms at the same time that the nightingale returns from its yearly migration. Legend claims that this is because the lily fell in love with the nightingale's beautiful song. But with the lily too shy to confess its feelings, the nightingale is none the wiser and leaves each year for warmer climate. Don't let your reservation hold you back, or you might find that an opportunity is gone before you even have the chance to take it. There is courage in being bold, and others will only know what you want once you find the strength to say it. Okay, there it is. So it's like there's this help that wants to come in and assist you, but you do have to ask. You do have to speak up, You've got to use your voice and to be like, hey, you have the knowledge that I am seeking. Can you share it with me? Can you teach me the ways of whatever it is that I'm looking to learn about? I am very interested in that. All right, so your message from Spirit. If you are feeling stuck in any area of your life, whether it is in a relationship, a job, or just a situation, ask yourself, what is stopping me from leaving? Yes, leaving is scary, but sometimes it is the right step to take. Be brave. We are right beside you. Okay. So again, maybe you are at a job and you're looking for that new job. And you're like, oh, this job's offering me stability and I can't leave, because again, voices in the head from the people like life's got to be hard and you're not able to show up as the real you. So you're going to know what you need to do. All right, your angel number, 5599. Revise and complete. Courage, forward, change, awakening, prosperity, and abundance. To welcome the occurrence of new changes, it is important to release the old ones. With this sequence of numbers, please release the old ones and know that it will play an important role at this time. However, life is fluid and change is inevitable. Know that everything new is standing at your doorstep, waiting for you to let it in. When you part with the old with love, you also invite everything new to come in. All right, and the last card that I have for you here, this has an affirmation as well as a journal prompt. And we've got Scorpio. Your affirmation, I am honest with myself. Your journal prompt. What is a truth that I am hiding from? How can I heal from this? So when we're talking about being guided through the darkness, dark night of the soul, shadow work, all of that fun stuff, the biggest thing that you can do for yourself, the best thing that you can do for yourself through this process is to be honest with yourself. Be the real you, not who the world wants you to be, or who your parents want you to be, or who your partner wants you to be, or who your job wants you to be. That's what I love about astrology, because you have a whole chart and each planet sits in a different house in a different sign. And it explains so much about your personality and your life purpose, what you are here to experience, who you're going to meet, what you're going to learn. All of it. Your moon sign is who you are when no one else is looking. when you're in your privacy of your own home, when you're dancing like an idiot around the room, when you're ugly crying, whatever it is, those moments are who the real you is. So, my Virgo friends, I wish you well, and I wish you the best through this time. So, this is your message. I hope it resonated with you. If it did, great. Give it a like, share, and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. If it didn't, that's okay. Then this is not your message. Just know that you're one choice away from having a different life, a whole different life. And then imagine what 5 different choices could do for you. It's crazy how different of a life that you could have. I want to thank you all so much for joining me. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. And I wish you all a lifetime of happiness, health, wealth, abundance, and so much love. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.